So mortgage rates are not the only thing that are going up. Rental and home prices are expected to rise even more this year. That's the prediction anyway. Some cities have seen record highs in both areas. In a Fox Business exclusive, I want to bring in the CEO of real estate website Redfin, Glenn Kelman. Glenn, it's great to have you here.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So, okay, look, Redfin's certainly not the only player, but you are a major player in the real estate market. You're launching this brand new rental portion of your site. You're launching that today. So you're getting into rentals. Why?
Well, 1 in 3 Americans rent their home instead of own it. You're going to move 13 times in your life. 8 of those 13 moves are going to be into a rental apartment. So it's just a basic expansion of our mission to be able to help everybody find a home.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, certainly, as you know, Jerry was talking about the fact that a lot of these first-time home buyers have been priced out of the market. Maybe that changes later on in the year, but for now they're out, so they've got to rent. What is the demand picture like out there right now? Is it as competitive, and are the inventories as low as we've been hearing for rentals?
Inventory is low across the board. There's a structural problem in America that we haven't been able to build enough homes, whether it's for rent or for sale. Investors have been taking advantage of that. And so as a result, rents are through the roof, home prices are through the roof, the cost of capital is increasing. So that's going to be harder for home buyers, but it's also going to be harder for the people renting a home because that capital cost increase is going to be passed on to the people looking for a place to live.
Well, and also you've got people like BlackRock, firms like BlackRock, that over the last year, not talked about a lot, they've been going out and buying huge chunks of homes. I mean, we're talking whole divisions of homes in some of these markets. Was that part of the reason you decided to get into this?
It wasn't a reason that we decided to get into it, but it's certainly a trend that we've seen, and it's probably an unintended consequence of credit reform. There are so many people who can't get access to a mortgage, and so as a result, they will pay whatever the rent is, and investors are taking advantage of that fact. So you just have an audience of people where no matter what the rent is going to be, they are not going to be able to qualify for a loan. They are not going to be able to buy a house, and allows rents to rise with impunity. And as a result, all these other people who own a house are saying, screw it, I'm not going to sell it, I'm going to rent it out.
Exactly.
That includes individual landlords, but also the big investors.
Yeah, but then where do you go? That's the question. Okay, so let's talk about this data we got this morning. U.S. new home sales data. This is February. Sales fell for the second month in a row, okay? Single-family purchases down 2%. Mortgage rates, the 30-year this morning, hit 4.5%. Does this tell you that we are going to start to see these numbers fall and that eventually values will come down on homes?
Well, there's certainly been a step back in the market. I think the comparison to February of 2021 is a tough comparison because it was absolutely off the chain a year ago. What we're seeing is a decline in traffic, not just on redfin.com, but all real estate websites, lower activity for touring a home, not just with Redfin brokers, but across all brokerages. We're able to measure this data because we just have so many people on our website. And what that means is that people are responding to interest rates. They're anxious about the increase in home prices compounded with the cost of capital. So your mortgage payment is up 30% year on year if you just take account of those two factors. And there's some people who say enough is enough. Other people are going to race to beat the rate, but some folks just can't do it anymore. And so I think you're going to see demand come down. It's still not going to come down to the point where it meets supply. Sure. We are in a supply-constrained market. There just aren't enough homes for sale, even if you cut in half the number of people trying to buy them.
But a lot of the builders, though, are trying to keep up with this, with demand. So I don't know. We'll see, especially if the supply chain is now better. Maybe some of those materials are coming in. Maybe you will see more inventory.
I hadn't heard that.
It's a little better. It's a little better, according to my sources. Okay, real quick, I got to ask you, hot markets, hot cities. Everybody always asks me this. What are the hot markets out there? What do you say?
All in the Sun Belt. So if you look at the affordable part of the country where taxes are lower, Fort Myers, Florida, Tampa Bay, Florida, Albuquerque, New Mexico, most of Texas, although Austin is finally getting priced out, those are the places everyone is moving to. And it's been like locusts. They go from Seattle to Portland to Boise, Idaho, looking for the next place that's got a great cost of living, but also affordable housing.
And fresh air and a lot of room. And a lot of room with a lot of backyard.
Yeah.
That's the COVID story. Yeah. All right. Well, really interesting. Well, it's very interesting to see that, again, you're getting into that rental market, Glenn, and we'll see if BlackRock stays in the rental market or if they get out of it. They've made a lot of money as well, but our viewers have too. Glenn Kelman, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
It's good to see you as always. I love talking to you. All right.